Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 3 Hype. It's Team Finem versus Virtus Pro in the Summit 5 European Qualifier Phase 2 action. We'll take a brief look at the bracket to get you up to pace with where we stand. You can see we are in the semifinals, if you will, of the winner bracket. Finem versus Virtus Pro is going to secure the first spot to move on till the grand final. And, well, we've made it from a best of 3 to a best of 1. The loser will have to go down to the lower bracket to face the winner of Empire versus Alliance, which I believe is going to be played out more tomorrow. But nonetheless, let's move on forward. I'm KotLGuy for Beyond the Summit. I'm going to be joined once again from Ryu Boris. And here we are, Ryu. We're hopping to our 6th game today. Both best of 3s won 3 games here.
That's nice.
What do you think,
like
man? Who's going to be walking away at the end of this one?
I'll tell you after the picks.
Okay, fair enough.
Even then, I haven't really sided too much for either side. I've been pretty 50-50 today and all aspects of things, even after drafts and most things. I think most of the things today have come down to play more so than picks. So that's nice. That's why you see these 4 teams here and not others, because they're able to pick and play at the top level. So.
10 seconds remaining.
This is a good opening, though, because we'll get to see for the first time today some Earth Spirit play. Virtus Pro changing things up than their usual start, maybe because of Finem and how they ban things out. We're not going to see any more Wisp, and we're not going to see any early go-to of Disruptor and such. But Virtus Pro lead out of the gate with what they feel like is a very strong combo in Earth Spirit and Darkseer, which we know is a very good combo. Whether it's the Ion Shell, heavy roam potential of Earth Spirit, or whether it's a Magnetize coming from a great follow-up setup from a Darkseer Vacuum. But now Finem, with their second pick, though, as a response, they get that Oracle, which, as we know, is very good at shutting down the Darkseer and making him pretty much worthless in the laning stage. So we'll expect possibly a Yoku divert to the jungle farm if necessary.
Yep. Surprising enough, as we talk about it all the time with Oracle, sometimes you can also pair it up with the DP. They banned it out themselves. I'm really happy that they banned out Alchemist too from Team AF.
Oh yeah,
that's one of those situations where you kind of lost the first game because of Alchemist. Sure, you could have potentially won it, but there's no point in risking it here. And Doom and Oracle aren't the best heroes for dealing with the Alchemist unless you Doom the Alch before he gets his Chemical Rage off, and that still doesn't stop him from farming. So that's a good ban, DP ban as well. Just a tanky hero as well. Good synergy against the Doom if you're able to get off the ulti. But Lion gonna be picked up here for Virtus Pro now. They have a lot of stun capabilities. We saw earlier today a vacuum into a Lion stun combination with that Tinker game. That was pretty sick.
Yeah,
pretty sick.
Definitely. And I'm curious to see if it maybe could be something we could be seeing again. I would not mind that. For Finem, though, both these teams have kind of been obviously neglecting the mid lane matchup for now. We'll have to see for Finem if this is going to be a 4-position Doom or something they're going to look to take to the off lane. I unfortunately haven't been able to watch too much of Finem in this recent patch to see if they have a preference, but it looks like what they're going to do is just for the meantime pick up a solid grab in the Queen of Pain. Puck has already been eliminated from the playing field here, so who knows, maybe Virtus Pro will do the dirty, pick up something like a Viper and really just try to outnumber, or not outnumber, but punish the Queen of Pain in the laning stage or not. We'll have to see. There's always the Invoker still out there. No, they're going to go with the Viper. They're disgusting people, Ryu.
Yeah, they were discussing earlier. That's why we were bringing up the Viper. It's what they did earlier. That's kind of, they almost won that game if they didn't play maybe too aggressive. Viper completely shut down the Puck earlier. It can completely shut down Queen of Pain too.
Yeah, it just felt very bitter right there. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, you know what? You're gonna pick Oracle to deny our Darkseer. All right, fair enough. You pick your mid laner, and we'll see about that. And sure enough, they got their Queen of Pain, but Virtus Pro is just dirty. Pick up that Viper like that. But I don't know. What can you do? I mean, keep Oracle around the mid lane, I guess, but that means he's not going to be at the Darkseer lane. So
I think you just sack it. Make sure. Yeah, I was gonna say Doom is gonna be position 4, and then they were gonna do. I was thinking they might pick Clinks there or something else, but they'll just wait for their carry last because Virtus Pro, they can still counterpick the Clinks or something and do something. So that's why they're saving it.
10 seconds remaining.
Batrider, though, we saw how much success it had in the last game.
Remaining.
But this game, it could be a little bit harder. There's a Lion on the enemy team. Earth Spirit is very good at dealing with Batrider at times. If you can get the kickoff in time, even silencing up.
Not with
as
that new
he's jumping
slow
in.
kick, though.
Yeah.
He's last
That's
on
why
my
you have-
team. Hold on. Kick it. Maybe tomorrow it will land. It's so slow.
What about the silence pullback, though?
I think your best chance is like maybe you have a blink dagger and you like blink and kick point
yeah.
blank or something
Crit
like
does that a lot.
Yeah.
Crit goes blink first after, I think, Earn, and then he just...
Now you
wrecks
watch
people.
Virtus Pro go like the core Vengeful Spirit just for it. That's close.
Get that
to what I
Drow
imagine.
Ranger out. No, this is a bad drug. No, it's a really bad drug game. Really, really bad. They don't have enough. They have ways to get on top of her.
Oh, absolutely. Bat Queen. Future Blinking
Radiant
Doom, for
team
sure.
back.
They need someone, though, who's not going to be in too much trouble from the Batrider.
So, talked about Chaos Knight potential. Could be potential here as a last pick. It's both teams
10
aren't the best at
seconds
clearing
remaining.
out. Yes, I guess Virtus Pro can't go CK. They might still go
5
for Sven.
seconds remaining.
So I would like to see AF banning Sven or taking it themselves.
Reserve time.
Although,
What else is there? The Jug has been a classic for Aloha
Radiant
Dance.
team
I don't know
banned.
how well it fits the team here, though.
it's banned. It's decent.
Oh, it's banned. You're right. They banned it, actually. Interesting. All right, well, it's core for core left now. And we'll have to see. You know, sometimes for a lot of these
seconds
teams, you get to game 3 and they pull out what they feel like is necessary to get the win. You know, you could see the
5
tryhard like
seconds
Naga
remaining.
build up here. Or maybe Spectre if they're looking to just be like pull out for the late
Reserve
game.
time.
Maybe they themselves. What if they themselves go? I was gonna say Drow Ranger. They have Earth Spirit to close the gap, but outside
Go
of that,
Slark again.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, Slark again.
Nice. We got it.
Virtus Pros
Got
Got
turn
you.
to
that
pick.
might have been a pretty good pick for Virtus Pro too, actually. But
Oh yeah.
the
I
Knight
was-
pick too. Oh, who's that guy? Wraith King, huh? Well, I guess he doesn't care about Lasso because if he gets killed the first time, he'll be happy to die right in the middle of the team.
Yeah, that's especially if you get doomed too. It's like, haha, you doomed a Wraith King, haha.
Yeah.
And I'll just come back. So this is a very interesting Wraith King pick. If it can hold on and if he can farm a lot, this frontliner plus the Viper frontline is very scary.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you have both of them
them.
though, because if it ends up being a 1v1 between Wraith King and Slark, Slark should be okay with that. I mean, Wraith King is a stack master for Slark. He'll just suck all the agility right out of him. But you need that Viper to be there to, slow him down and give Slark a hard
10
time.
seconds remaining.
I would say it's very scary.
5 seconds
Slark
remaining.
is not going to have as easy a time as he did last time because there's a Lion in this game. Dark.
True.
There's ES2 with the silence from far away. If he's quick, they also if they have a blink dagger at timed right from Wraith King, he can maybe
Prepare for
pick off the
battle.
Slark too. But Slark should still be able to get a lot in this game, unless they completely snowball from VP early on. And we could be seeing the same exact situation play out where Batrider is just going to constantly pick off VP in the map. And in this game, I'm trying to figure out who has the better team fight. I think it's VP. Once they have Darkseer Pipe and Mech on Viper, I think you actually have to go Viper Mech. Then what do you go for Darkseer? Potential Crimson Guard.
Crimson
Or
Guard,
Pipe.
yeah, maybe. I don't know,
Probably
faster
Pipe.
to blink. Or I don't know. I've seen Midas in the past by Bone 7
Midas
even,
blink,
way back
yeah.
in the day. But,
If they want to go late.
30
yeah, it's going to be
seconds
interesting to
battle.
see. I mean, you don't get Agnums anymore on Viper. Maybe straight Manta or Yasha or something, I guess, for the attack speed instead. Well, it's going to be interesting
Some
to
Vipers
see.
go Hood. Some Vipers go Hood, and some Vipers go for Crimson.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily agree with Crimson this game. I mean, the right clicks from Slark is okay to negate, but a lot of it's magic damage.
All right,
The
looks like
battle
it's going to be a
begins.
rune apiece here as we get underway, folks. It's game number 3 of the Summit 5 European Qualifier Phase 2 matchup. Virtus Pro against Finem. We're in game number 3. The winner of this moves on into the finals, and the loser will go to the lower bracket. And these teams, could be just one step away from securing their trip to come out to Los Angeles and hang out in the friendly environment of the Summit and just play some Dota and have their chance at a $100,000 prize pool. So it should be for a good time. And right to the jungle, Spartan goes. He's been playing Wisp these past couple of games, but now gets to be a bit more greedy. While bottom lane, No Fear is going to make his first appearance in the bottom, muscling back this Oracle, using that Orb of Venom as best he can. No Ion Shell yet, but soon enough he'll be sporting an Ion Shell jacket, and then these roll forwards are really going to do a serious amount of damage.
I didn't get to see the start of the bottom lane because that would be really interesting to see what he used the Fortune's End on. I was more so looking at how well situated VP are now. Like, they managed to get that D ward in the mid lane. They've also managed to block this camp for Batrider, and they've wasted potentially 2 sentries on the side of AF where they haven't gotten anything. So right now I think it's really good from them. At the other side of things, we have a stun coming out top here on Skylark, and then you had the stun follow-up from Wraith King, so Skylark should take a ton of damage here. 3 stacks on Lion, though, so he might heavily commit for this dive. This would be very interesting, this top engagement.
Yeah, he has one. Both of them have Fairy Fires, so last second pop could be a bit of a game changer here, but I don't know if they're going to get enough damage to do work on the bat or not. We'll have to see. I think he might be able to make it to this incoming wave in time, and perhaps
I think he's going to go for the Lion kill. Like, I don't know. It's a hard life, right?
Yeah.
You have 3 stacks on the Lion. He doesn't have that much regen in lane, and you do. So
it's a fresh stack, right? It looks 3 seconds before the stickies back up. 3 seconds can feel pretty long when it ganks out. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be like 2 auto attacks, possibly from each. I don't know. I don't want to over.
It's just fun theory crafting, right? Because we have nothing else to do.
Yeah, we have a pause at the moment. Yoku DC'd from the game. There wasn't really a word said about it, but obviously we'll await his return. I am unfortunately the current kind of admin of the situation here, so I believe by the rule book, which I actually have handy, I can pull out just in case, but I believe it's 10 minutes here of pause time before we will be forced to resume. I would absolutely,
you're so anal.
I would absolutely hate to resume with only 4 people on the team, though. I really don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants 4v5 Dota. I don't want it. You don't want it.
GF is one of those teams that'll pause the game for the enemy, so I don't think it's a big of a deal. The enemy is my friend for once.
Yeah. And I believe you're probably right. I mean, nobody wants to win that way either. Certainly a match that can be so important, and we're at game number 3. And obviously for people like Madara and everyone else who's playing from the other side of the globe, it is getting pretty late here. And, sentiments for FNG. The thing is there are a lot of qualifiers happening right now. It's ridiculous, and I feel like BTS is casting them all, for God's sakes. It's like Nanyang, Star Ladder, Summit, now DPL, I believe, has started up, so that's 4. And then there was also Canada Cup happening, Pro Dota was happening, and I don't know if there's any other local circuit things, something about Manila Major starting up soon, but nonetheless, like, this week is just all qualifiers all over the freaking place. It's crazy.
There's too much Dota.
Too much freaking Dota. The scheduling, I'm sure, is a
guys.
nightmare. I know. I mean, there's a couple of people who are like in
Too
charge of
much
the
Dota.
scheduling. It's got to be a nightmare to work out all the teams working all these events at once.
I'm pretty sure it's a nightmare when you have a 80-minute game because of a Tinker or Naga pick too.
Oh yeah.
It's just one of those situations. Like, if one game can throw every single thing off track, like every single thing, the whole day, and that's the problem with tight schedules. And Well, I would definitely. I would rather see a 80-minute game than 20-minute stomps, though. So it's,
The games have been
think
pretty
Dota's
swift
at a
today.
good
That
place.
first game of the day was probably the faster game. Virtus Pro taking down Alliance. Spoiler alert: Virtus Pro taking down Alliance.
Whoa!
And,
Hold
game
the
number
door.
1 in about 20
Hold
minutes
the
or so.
door.
But yes, something about
Actually,
doors.
do you watch Game of Thrones?
No,
What?
I'm way behind, and I have yet to kind of go back and revisit it. But like, really, by this point, why do I need to watch it? Everyone talks about every episode on Twitter every week. I don't think I need to watch it. I kind of get the idea what's happening in the show. It's already been ruined for me, so it's probably something I'll revisit in the future. But I already know who dies and who lives. There's so many little trolls who jump in all channels and yeah, and they spoil every bit of every episode.
Yeah.
So they ruined it for me, Ryu. They ruined it.
No. You're sounding like one of my friends who just like, I can't watch it because I've been spoiled with some of these things. You just gotta man up and still watch it. Though,
I know.
'cause
It's still a commitment. I have like 3
there's-
seasons to watch. I'll get on it sometime. I'd rather approach it in the future when maybe I've just forgotten about all these spoilers, and I'll save it for like
That
a
would be
long plane ride. But for now, we'll just leave it be. Everyone can enjoy their Game of Thrones in the meantime. I'll enjoy my classics like Modern Family and stuff.
Actually, I made KotLGuy an anime lover, guys. I made him watch Hunter x Hunter.
It was all right. I watched it for a while. I did not revisit it yet since. And
The manga is starting back up for all those people that are listening and like it. It's because
weebs out there that care about that stuff. Who care about that stuff for sure?
What are you talking about? You love
I watched
you love Dragon Ball Z. You love
I mean, if you didn't
Yeah,
like
but
Dragon
the
Ball
other
Z
one?
when it first came out, I
Rurouni
mean, you weren't a
Kenshin.
kid. You were not a kid at the time. I mean, you either liked Dragon Ball Z or G.I. Joe or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or all, or
Nah,
something.
I like
And then the newer
My
kids
Little
like
Pony.
Pokemon when Pokemon came out. But I'm old, so I was into stuff like, I liked watching black and white television. So
black and white what the please get away.
So
Go.
we're waiting here. We're still paused. I actually might need to check the timer now to see how long we've been paused. I don't want to have to do this, but for whatever reason he's gone. But give me a second here, folks. I gotta act as admin now and say something here. So technically, I'm typing in the wrong chat. Here we go. So technically. How long do you think it's been? 5 minutes?
I think it's been 1 minute. Yeah,
Oh, come
5.
on.
Realistically, probably 6.5, 7.
Oh, I just accidentally set it to spectator. I'm really embarrassing myself here. There we go. I don't want to have to do this, I just want to, cast my games, but sometimes you gotta let them know what's going on. I'm not about. I know I don't. No one wants to play the game like this. I don't. I love Virtus Pro a lot, but rules are rules, and we also don't want to be sitting for a half hour to wait for the game. And I certainly would not like to try to reschedule any games to anyone else out there. That's happening. Okay, apparently he's coming. But they always say that. They're always like, coming, he's coming! And they're like, he's not coming.
10,
But I hope to God he
20,
connects
30
soon.
minutes later, dead.
Yeah, oh, he's coming. He's on his way. Oh, he's warming up the modem.
He's actually going to a LAN cafe. give him 20 minutes.
Who did that? Didn't, Brax try to do that? Oh, it was so unfortunate.
Somebody did. I
During,
remember that
the
as a-
dark DDoS era, when, every game was getting DDoSed, and, at the time when a lot of the popular VoIP services had ways of people, getting themselves DDoSed, and they were not protecting themselves like they should have been, they would miss out on these big qualifiers, and then we'd be sitting in these pauses for 30 minutes, and people actually resorted to leaving home and rushing to the closest LAN cafe to reconnect on their account. And I can't remember if it was MSS or Brax or someone, but
I think it was MSS, honestly. That's
MSS?
what
Oh,
I
it was. It was in New
in
York.
my head.
I remember
Yeah, it was
that.
in New York. I
remember that.
I think his Time Warner 2 went out or something.
Yeah, but it was. I don't even know if he made it in time or not. It's unfortunate. This has not been a problem though, unfortunately, in some of the recent games. So, Ryu, we'll give him another couple of minutes here. What do you think for the upcoming? We're just going to change topics entirely here. Upcoming Vanilla Major. What do you think is the breakout hero, in your professional opinion?
Everybody says Timber, Kappa Timber. Honestly, I think depending on if certain heroes are picked, I think Elder Titan could be a huge breakout hero. I think that hero is going to see a little bit more play. And then
wait,
Elder
who?
Titan,
Who's going to see more play? Not like I'm
Elder
not listening,
Titan.
but I'm also trying to admin here.
Fucking KotLGuy doesn't even listen.
Okay, go
to
ahead.
Jeez,
I'm just giving him reminders. I'm just trying to do my admin thing.
Done, man.
All right. Who's the hero of the tournament?
Jeez, Elder Titan.
Elder
I think.
Titan. Yeah.
I think Elder Titan with potential the Tinker plays could be very annoying. I think Elder Titan versus a lot of agility heroes could be a thing, but obviously more strength heroes are being picked right now. But that's not to say that Terrorblade or Morphling or something won't be picked.
Yay! He's back. Now, technically, this means that, for whatever reason, if they have to pause again in the future, they only have like 2 minutes of reserve pause time. But we have a game. It's 5v5, and, we'll see if Elder Titan is going to be a big hero or not. It's funny to say, like, a lot of people are saying, Timber Hussar is going to be a big thing, and you say, like, Elder Titan, and, both of these actually coming out from American Dota, So, I mean, that's when I was seeing them come back.
American Dota.
American Dota,
We're biased here.
I saw both of them really stride in the qualifier, so I'm just saying, NA Dota, like it or hate it, pioneers of the future of the great Dota scene in skate.
For sure. I mean, who wouldn't be American? I mean, we get fat all the time. We get food. We get to cast whenever we want.
Oh, by the way, people, if you are curious, the Summit 5 American qualifier grand finals happening right now. The bottom lane, a roll, a pounce, a follow-up, lockdown. No Fear's in trouble. He's dead. That's first blood, and it goes to Finem on this one. What I was going to say is if you do like American Dota a lot, you can actually catch it happening right now over and Beyond the Summit 2. It's the grand finals of the American qualifier, DC versus Complexity. Or you can always multi-twitch to catch the action of both these games at once. So enough of that.
You're talking about the three American or three NA versus the 7
real
Europeans.
American classic matchup: Complexity versus Digital Chaos. An all-American fair. Top lane, boom, dead, boom. Saw the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I was watching that too the whole time. Well, that's hilarious. And then ES has to rotate up, leaving Dark Zero on an island. So that's gonna help out if they want to try and catch him out. Rolling
and that's
Boulder.
Gonna be the roll in. Doom is trying to fight it out, and now with Skylark stepping in, No Fear could be in trouble once more. He might have committed a bit too tough, but this time they are going to have the stun follow-up. There we go, Boulder Smash kick. One more right-click, and revenge is there for No Fear, though he could lose his life. Another beautiful stun, a turnaround rollback, and just as fast as Finem were able to pick up 2 lives, Virtus Pro take 2 themselves.
Well, everything about the early game is pretty much lopsided now. That was super aggressive coming out from them. They had to know that Lion was going to TP back in the lane and just punish, playing for the bottom lane.
Grab on bottom for Yoku. They're trying to time up the lockdown as much as possible. Yoku reserving that surge. Will finally get it off now. He makes it back and away. He's good. Wow, that was close. He played very patiently with that one.
That saved him, I think, or something. Or the sidestep from Madara.
Yeah, that was close. Very close. But he'll make it out. How's his mid lane doing? You know what? Look at this. Thug 20-6 to G's 17-5. The Viper not getting the upper hand advantage in this lane, Ryu. When, they had intentionally responded with this Viper pick to probably be dominant at this point. I mean, he's catching up a little bit, but
Thug, the way I've been watching this matchup is, okay, well, I'll hold that thought. Top lane, gonna have a roll-in, stun.
It's for Spartan
stun
here.
number
No Fear
2.
tries to get in front of him, slows him down a bit with the Oob, and then Aloha Dance steps in with the stun of his own. I appreciate that No Fear tries to get the
Oh,
most
he got the
of getting
rune haste.
two-man
There we go.
stun.
That's gonna Yoku. Gonna get chased down here, and that is a dead Darkseer. Bottling up, maybe deny himself to Ancients. Yeah.
Oh! Bottle play, sidestep, gets punched in the face by a golem, and Madar's gonna have to deal with it. Oh, that was nice.
But going back to the topic at hand with Thug is, I've seen him ferry out a lot of region, and he went for the double null.
Oh my god, mid lane, a wild Batrider gank appears.
Yeah.
Just flies right in. G's in trouble. G's gonna go down, but No Fear also shows up. They're gonna try to split mid laners, and they will. You take mine, I'll take yours. This is getting bloody real fast. Not often do you see a roaming Batrider gank happen in the mid lane at before 5 minutes. And now No Fear could be in trouble. Hadouken flying out. No Fear's good though. This is just getting spicy.
Oh yeah, this is what we came for. I mean, we don't want to wait for a 30 or 40-minute game. We want this game to be not decided, but constantly fighting over the next 20 minutes here. And back to the mid lane we go.
Why not, right? Spartan's here. Shows himself and loses half his mana. And he's just trying to find a hole for himself. I feel like he's in a bit of an awkward position here. He's not sure, where he needs to be, but he's trying to be by the side of Thug because of this Viper matchup. And now he wants to, trade up with FNG here. These supports are really... This has got to be very unnerving.
Yeah, this is a really, really good game for VP right now with the supports. Like level 4 Earth Spirit, level 5 Lion. It's absurd. And it's just because of their rotations and because of how aggressive AF have been playing, and they're constantly getting turned around on. So, Spartan, 2v1.
One stun, one roll. He's holding the boulder smash. He continues to right-click him, and then wildly the Batrider's back again. Gets a good kick with the stun, but now they're looking for No Fear. Tries to juke back towards G, and now they don't want to fight that Viper, so they stay up there. And now they change mind. Now the Viper Strike will come out. No Fear's in trouble though. Thug's able to kind of step in, gets off the kill. They trade kills each. Both supports, both 4 positions, both wild roamers will be killed. And we get back in the groove. Virtus.pro still win in the kill department, 8-4. But as far as the farm goes, yeah, it's about the same. A little 1,500 at the point.
So right now it's 4-8 score. It's pretty close still, all things considered. But the thing is, they're farming really well on the Wraith King, whereas the Slark isn't as much because of the Darkseer pressure. Top lane though, we got the pings.
Aloha Dance leads in with the stun. Starts just right-clicking. He doesn't care if he doesn't have the mana for the reincarnate. He just wants to hit him down. Another stun for you. Get over here. Take a knee. And not going to be enough. He just pulls off. Oh! Turn around shockwave. And Batrider shows that was good. It felt like they were actually going to make a committed dive for that, but if they went any further, they could have potentially both been taken down.
Oh yeah, that was that was really nice dive coming in, calculated. Nobody died there. So, meanwhile, pressure everywhere on the map constantly. I've been looking at Thug versus G here in the mid lane. Now it's kind of getting a little bit easier for Viper, having the max corrosive skin. It's not easy for the Queen of Pain to stay in lane. And I'm just waiting for the next Sonic Wave, or the first Sonic Wave of the game. And where is it going to come? Because Thug needs to make... He not necessarily needs to make a rotation, but he's going to be the tempo controller, I think, for this mid game.
Uh-oh. They have found maybe next time here. He is trying to juke. Nice little early face edict will avoid some of the magical damage here, but it still continues to come. A quick rotation does come in from Skylark as he takes to the skies, flies up and above, and looking to go for No Fear on this one. And No Fear is just trying to stall out for his rolling boulder. He dishes it out now, but it's obviously going to hit face first into the Finem squad. Top lane, as mentioned. Spartan looking to dive pretty deep while the rest of his team is creating space bottom. And in fact, Aloha Dance could be in trouble here. Got to be careful. No shockwave available yet, but in 3 mana he'll have it. He's flirting it. He's going to fire it. Can he get it?
He's got reincarnate,
Boom.
and it doesn't matter. It doesn't take him down anyways. He'll be fine.
It's a big deal to have Wraith King's
Yeah.
ulti
It's
down
a long,
for the
long,
level
long,
up.
long cooldown. It's like something like 4 days or something like that. So
4 days, 4
Radiant's
nights.
middle
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Hotel won't save you. Oh, it won't save Spartan either. That's a finger to the face. To the ass. Oh, baby.
wait, what? Oh, Spartan's dead. I actually didn't catch that one. Top lane, the FNG appearance and the debut of the finger apparently was too violent, and I'm trying to keep things PG here on the BTS stream, so we'll avoid that one, and Spartan will end up going down. But nonetheless, you know, as mentioned, and what's kind of becoming the new quota for support players, you're having a great game if you're getting to your level 6 before the
Radiant's
tombs come
top
out, you
tower
know?
is
So
under attack.
FNG being able to find a lot for his laning phase and being able to get that finger early means that they can put it to work right away. But Spartan also looking to get back into the groove here. Shows up bottom lane under a smoke. He's got that Doom, and Yoku is so close he doesn't even realize the trouble he could be in here. No Fear is nearby to help out, but now we have more on the way, and this is going to be trouble. Going to the skies, the Doom is out. No Fear kicks the rock, and he's going to quickly... Okay, 3-man silence. That's pretty nice. Yoku, though, is still could be in trouble. It looks like he gets hit from the blade, a shockwave, and he'll be set to go down. Meanwhile, they're also going to get the lasso for No Fear, and 2 will be going down on the side of Virtus Pro.
Yep. Meanwhile, the other side of things, Wraith King is pressuring the top lane, and he's gonna have his armlet complete here. So not all is lost there, but still really good rotation coming in from AF, punishing them. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, there is an Invis-Lion. That could be a huge problem.
No finger though, but yeah, he is there waiting for the setup.
Radiant's top
Fully
tower
maxed
is
out
under
Earth
attack.
Spike at the ready. We'll try to keep tabs on that one. At the same moment though, they're also floating around this top lane here. And if FNG's going to make a
man,
move,
here.
lead in. There's the
Excellent.
Viper Strike. There's the Hex. There's the stun. There's the right click. There's the kill. Bat Rider goes down. I was going to say Bat Lady, but I'm saying Bat Rider goes down, but no. Bat Rider lives. Bat Lady goes
Radiant's
down.
middle
And
tower is
Armlet
under attack.
comes together here for now. Aloha dance in the top
Dire's
lane.
bottom tower is
Armlet
under
Gaming
attack.
is the name of the meta. Oh,
And mid lane, get my mana drained. Thank you. Thank you, FNG says. Meanwhile, top lane, we have a death of the Bat Rider.
I just
So
left
both
that
deaths-
lane.
Fortified. Dire's
Oh,
bottom
well, they get a
tower
kill
is
onto the
under
Bat Ray. They
attack.
take him down. This one really touchy, as you can tell. Both these teams ready to kind of set off at any sort of given moment here. So it's kind of making it hard to kind of touch base with either side. Just as things seem to be settling down a little bit, Virtus Pro back on the offensive here. Now smoked up, looking
Dire's
to kind of
bottom
grind
tower
towards
is
this
under
bottom
attack.
lane. Dara on his Slark,
Dire's bottom tower
flirting
has
under
fallen.
the tower that he just took down. And nice lead in Silence Finger. That's a great combo coming out. Good work from No Fear there. You know, sometimes you'd see Earth Spirits get a bit greedy. Maybe try to go for either, you know, the worst choice now, which is a long-range boulder smash. Maybe you can hopefully roll in and get the silence, but sometimes it's best just to quickly drop the stone and get the pull off while you have sight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Yoku has a haste rune.
Okay, nice attempted purge off there, but that's not going to help.
That doesn't work.
No, that would be too good.
Yeah, that would be. You can doom off and purge runes though. So he could doom Yoku right now, but he has no mana anymore. Meanwhile, my Bat Rider, Skylark, where's your blink dagger, bro? At this time in the game,
13
he had it.
minutes in, and he's still got a little ways to go. It's definitely later than your usual Bat Rider quota, but soon enough it will come. I just worry that by the point, or by the time it comes together, we might have a mech somewhere. And it looks like it's going to be coming together on Yoku. We weren't sure exactly how the mechs were going to be, you know, coming out here for Virtus Pro, because they have the Viper with them. But it looks like just a headdress for now,
Dire's bottom
and
tower is
soon to
under
be going
attack.
for possibly an SMY. A roll forward from No Fear will be off the mark for Spartan,
Radiant's
but at
middle
least it will
tower has
create a little
fallen.
bit of space to secure the tower
Radiant's
takedown.
top tower is under attack.
And as they get
He's
that
gonna
mid
go
lane tier 1, they're
Dragonlance.
going to go top as well. Oh, Dragonlance. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good item, especially on the Viper. Gives you the stats that you need. 15 agility and 15 strength is something to help him. And then he also has that extra HP regen
Radiant's
early on.
middle tower
That's what
is
you need
under
is Viper,
attack.
at least some regen.
Okay,
Just watch
move in.
one crit.
All right. Just kind of hits her a bit to let her know that he's there. But look at the flank play coming in from FNG. Obviously, Thug will quickly blink away from the trouble, but Virtus Pro really kind of going on the assault here. And now 5-manning this top lane down.
Top tower is under
Looking
attack.
to really begin
Radiant structures
making
are
the most out of this
fortified.
team game here. Yoku doesn't even have his mech yet. We'll get pretty close to it here with the tower. But at that point, Virtus Pro could be
Radiant's
just
top
looking to
tower
fire off
has
on all
fallen.
cylinders and just keeping the offensive moving forward.
And they TP'd bottom lane with the Wraith King. Oh my god.
Oh!
God.
Oh! Wow! The first crit made me cringe. The second one was just god damn it. And then top lane rather, we catch the back end of that one. Psylark is going to get jumped, and suddenly Virtus Pro take down 2 across the map. Still though, shaken up by those double crits.
I'm hurting right now. Man, it's been 14 minutes and I haven't seen one Sonic Wave, and Queen of Pain's already level 11. That is not a good sign.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of action, but nothing that Queen of Pain can get involved with. It's always on the defensive here, and by the time she's there, it just feels a bit too
next
late.
tower. Oh,
Okay,
there.
good,
Maybe
quick
next-
action. Oh, he is not living.
Yeah, but it's fine. He can blink in Sonic
Okay,
Wave. There we go.
Thug will clean up the pieces, though. Oh, just blast him. Blast both of them.
Oh no.
No
No.
mana.
What?
No mana.
Oh. He
Had a
used his
wand
vision.
for 1 charge, which might have got him actually there, but it's fine. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they're looking to make the go. Bump back for Aloha Dance as he tries to make it work this time, but they will not be able to come back. It looks like his resurrection was already committed, and Madara will be able to get revenge from that pesky double crit.
Yeah, they used Doom first, and then they used Lasso when he came back up. So really well played, coming in from VP, timing their spells. I mean, not VP, AF, timing their spells and bringing down the monster that is Wraith King. And he did decide to go for that Blade Mail. It's a pretty good item this game. Queen of Pain, ulti you can reflect, the constant damage coming in from Slark
Yeah.
or Bat Rider. So
Well, Blade
I
Mail's
like it.
obviously received some love in this patch, and with every hero that typically gets it, almost gets like an
Dire's
indirect buff
structures
from it.
are
And
fortified.
Wraith King is one of those heroes.
Dire's top
Though we don't
tower
see
is under
Wraith King
attack.
still quite as often, most people just kind of figured, Axe is the one who's going to benefit a lot from this Blade Mail in this patch. And we do see a fair share of Axe, but, now no pesky Magic Immunity or BKB is going to stop the reflection, and we already know the benefits that Wraith King gets from the Blade Mail, the damage, the intel, which he certainly can use, and obviously being able to just dish out and anything back that's going to be focus fired
Radiant's
his way.
bottom tower is under attack.
Very nice. And with that, it
Dire's
looks like
top tower
Virtus
is
Pro
under
are going to be
attack.
looking for their 3rd Tier 1
Radiant
tower here in the
structures
bottom
are
lane.
fortified.
Oh, they're going for Roche.
They're also going for the Roche just as Psylark flies over it. They ping him out too.
Dire's top tower has
Yeah.
fallen.
Doesn't have a TP yet.
Radiant's
Could
bottom
be
tower
very
is under attack.
disastrous. No, he's fine. But this is
Dire's middle tower.
all right. So let's
is
see
under
how
attack.
much AF can get. They know they're doing Roche, and they scouted out with those nice skeletons there, and they just have to defend these towers. Like that is giving away too much if they go for the Roche because it takes too long.
Yeah. They have a Roche lineup, but it will take them quite a bit of time. It looks like the Magnetize will be committed here for Doom, and they'll get them a kill. Killing spree for G now,
Dire's
sporting
top
about
tower is under
1,200 gold
attack.
after finishing his Dragon Lance.
Oh, top.
And top lane, they're going to go for
Yoku.
Yoku. The hood comes out. They're looking to burst him down. He pops the mech, turn around, vacuum wall combo. Going to be on Thug and Madara. Madara not looking to shake off one bit. Though stunned up under his Shadow Dance, he's not going to be able to do anything else. And Virtus Pro will take him down. Nicely done by them. Ooh, hard commitment there for Madara, and it's going to be very awkward for Finem to kind of, step off and regroup. They take a hard hit there.
Yeah, and that's a huge hit too. Like you say, not just for the Slark, but they're not able to pressure around the map anymore. They thrive at constantly going around the map, but when your Slark dies like that, they give so much time to regroup and push out lanes. And they want to 5-man from VP. They want to take down your towers. They want to try and get Roche or something. And
Ooh, they
They're
spotted
gonna get
FNG as they went for the D ward here, and oof, they blow him up. There's that Sonic Wave. It's a lasso pullback Sonic Wave. 2 ults committed for a Lion. Now they're looking for the 3rd ult. This one's going to be on G. It's the Doom. As Virtus Pro roll forward, it looks like Finem might second guess a fight commitment here, though Slark is back and ready to play. And that is the moment that Virtus Pro are going to decide to 180 out of there. They will mech up, and it looks like they'll just move on to fight another day. But Finem still kind of feeling a little bit down at this point. They still can match up pretty nicely on the farm, though it looks like Virtus Pro are looking to kind of shift things more in their direction with a takedown of the Roach.
And
Dire's bottom tower
Still-
is under attack.
not bad for VP. I would say they're in the driver's seat right now. In this game, they're going to get Roche. They're going to have Aegis on the Viper, so he can tank the Doom. He can tank anything. Obviously, we talked about Wraith King. He already has a second life, so this Aegis is going to be the X factor for VP trying to close out the game or just trying to farm a little bit more. Because even we saw what Wraith King can do to a Slark if he can get on top of him, and he can just one-shot or two-shot him. So Slark needs a long time to still develop as a carry here.
Yeah, the farm is also going to be there for Aloha Dance between both of them as they continue to grind things out. I'm very interested to see how their toe-to-toe matchup will happen, because they both also have a very nice support staff hanging behind them. The Oracle has the safety net here for the Slark if necessary, with the lasso to kind of set things up. And for the Virtus Pro, you know, it's not as much support to kind of bail out someone in need, but they are even more lockdown. So, I mean, this Oracle has really a lot cut out for him in some of these potential skirmishes. So we'll have to see how things will begin to unfold. The next item choice for Aloha Dance is going to be the Blink Dagger now. So he picks this one up, and we'll see how long they wait before they
Mid, they got
way to put
Thug.
it to use. It looks like they already gonna find Thug. All right, I was like, how long? As I checked somewhere else to see any possible rotation, how long before they wait to put it to use? Yeah, mid lane they kill Thug right away with it. So good on VP. They get an item and they put blood on it right away.
Yeah, it's like the only way they can really kill Thug is to have a blink on Wraith King or a blink on. No, that's a good play just to stop the push. He wasn't looking for the lasso.
Faking out the false promise mind game, I bet. Oh no, that's his own team. I'm really out of my wits right now. Okay, game 6. Here we go.
Game 7,000.
Mind game lasso to force pop the mech. That's what it was.
It was. He wanted to use that vacuum wall combo.
Not happening though. Virtus Pro, mentally strong. You know, obviously they were talking about how, you know, in the lobby or even in the alt chat there, it's been a lot of Dota, so still keeping their wits about them, unlike myself, for this final game. A very important one at that. You know, one more series away from potentially making their trip back out for the summit. And Virtus Pro, you know, we've already seen them at the summit. They got second place at the summit 4, only dropping to Evil Geniuses there in the grand final, and it went all 5 games too. So very close series. But we'll see if this Virtus Pro squad will be coming back for another run.
Oh yeah, I mean, this series might not even matter. You can just see him again in the finals. Oh,
true.
top lane. Oh no, buddy.
Get him, FNG.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Solo
under
support
attack.
takedown with that huge finger burst, level 11 coming out. And Slark's number.
Oh, maybe next time doesn't have a blink dagger. This is where he might die.
Does he have the false promise? He certainly does. No purifying flames, but ow, ow, oh god! Yeah, you cannot heal from this. This is just a walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and he dies.
Oh, nice song. I know that song. That's a pretty good one.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack.
now Virtus Pro
I'm
going
not
for
gonna,
tier
I'm not gonna
2.
scream out this, guys. It's too hard.
Thug's hanging
Seriously?
behind here. He's still trying to even put together his orchid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But he'll try to cancel out the creep wave that's pushing out. He's got to be careful, though. FNG is hustling that way. FNG goes actually
Radiant's middle
straight
tower has
ether
fallen.
lens over going blink rush. Interesting.
Radiant structures
Yeah, he
are
needs to
fortified.
complete his quest.
All right, well, good on him. We'll see if he can complete the quest and make it to the grand finals of this qualifier all in one go. As Virtus
Oh,
Pro
the
siege
kick.
into the high ground now, a roll forward and a magnetize following up on from a great vacuum setup. But Thug's also going to get a response with the Sonic Wave that will take down No Fear in his Earth Spirit. They'll get the first life, it looks like, of Aloha Dance, and now Virtus Pro will step off and go for a bit of a reset play. And that might be the end of their push, actually. They don't get a lot of damage on this tier 3. But they're still hanging around like they want to do something about it. Ooh, jumping from Bat Rider. He has lasso, but does not commit it.
No, they would need to commit it on Wraith King. In which case, they could probably get the kill. They just need to make sure they don't give up more kills than what it's worth. But, oh, is Lion gonna die? No. Unfortunately, Madara went the wrong way. Not gonna scout out the support, but all things considered, VP are still in the driver's seat here, Dakota. They can afford to wait for another Aegis if they really want to, but after that, I would say it's gonna be maybe on AF still, where they can constantly go around the map and get pickoffs. But as I say that, we've been seeing the Blink Dagger right here. Oh no!
Nice quick silence, but not gonna catch the Boulder Smash follow-up. Now they decide to roll forward, trying to get a hold of the Oracle here. FNG, though, doesn't have that blink, so it's too far of a run for him, and they might have to let this opportunity go. Meanwhile, mid lane, they make their own jump, trying to get a hold of Spartan here. G's in trouble, though, man. He gets a wealth of damage coming up from Madara. Rushing in, of course, with that silver edge. Makes quick work of the Viper, but now Aloha Dance not going to be able to get the stun grab. Madara waits out the pounce and will disjoint it. Very nicely played by them, and look at this, a response coming out from AF. Pounce, gonna miss the mark here for Yoku, who sprints away from trouble. Could be the end of this skirmish. We'll see. And that will be the Madara would love to fly in there for more, but Virtus Pro not looking to slip up more than they already have.
Yeah, that's just catching them right as Roche is going down, you know, the Aegis. And they were able to like go on a wild goose chase on the top lane, so they're just like, oh, well, our Lion and our ES, our initiators, aren't there. So all of a sudden, nice kills around the map, and they pick up the gem. Good timing here around the 23-minute mark. They're going to start dewarding everything. It's what we saw from last game. They have no ward vision from VP. That forces them to play a little bit more scared, play a little bit more reserved, and they have to group up more, so they're farming less. And that's where it just helps tremendously for AF in these situations. Now it's on AF side, not like, you know, in total control. The game is still like, you know, 50-50 at this stage, but VP are still on a timer. They still need to get something done, I feel, else they're just going to get split picked off around the map.
We'll see. Virtus Pro, it's starting to almost feel like they have a bit more urgency to try to kind of get this game moving forward, but they could get Greeked again. Like game number 2, where they swiftly just kind of moved into the base and took what they needed. Don't have the benefit of the wisp this time, obviously, to jump from lane to lane, but as they pressure that top lane, Virtus Pro will get the finish at the bottom. But look at this double rotation coming on in. The Orchid's going to be there, but he will be able to blink away, but the last is going to catch Yoku. A pullback. Can they burst him down in time? Mech's going to be there. Sonic Wave, vacuum, but no wall, no follow-up. But now No Fury is going to be moving in. Magnetizes out. They pop the Crimson Guard, and they look to just hightail it out of there. Boulder Smash will be off its mark. They are refreshing the Magnetize. Jump in, right click. Thug's in trouble. Spartan should be going down next. Probably doesn't need to do any more work onto that false promise. They're looking for the next follow-up kill. It could be on the maybe next time as he tries to hide under the Glimmer Cape, but it's Aloha Dance who's just being the janitor here. Make it a triple as he finishes off that Oracle. That's a gem handing hands over and into Virtus Pro's side of the game. Wow, 3 for 2 trade. Just as we're getting to say that things were getting to look on the up and up for at Finem, Virtus Pro just take the reins right back. And now a buyback is going to be forced out.
Yeah, the biggest problem, there was 2 huge mistakes coming in from AF during that team fight. One was the Orchid used prematurely on the Wraith King, and then he just blinked away, so they didn't have the Orchid to work with for Quinnipigne. And since there's no Greaves and Darks here, they really needed to have either the Orchid or the Doom. And the Doom wasn't up for another 7 seconds. So even though Batrider lassoed and pulled him back, they didn't have another follow-up disable. And so he was able to make this huge vacuum wall combo, get off his pipe, get off his mech, and they lost the team fight from there. So it was a matter of, you know, 2 spells for AF. If they had them, they would have won that team fight, hands down, I feel. But at the end of the day, still really well played from VP. Just, you know, surviving. No.
Well,
Rip Darkseer.
Technically, they only have
2 minutes or so. Obviously, I'm not going to mind too much. I'll let them take the time necessary as long as it's not forever. But it doesn't look like it's going to take long at all. Just a mini lag spike, and we'll get back underway. But yeah, we'll have to see what Ad Finem are going to be doing to get back in and find their own resolve
Slark does complete his BKB Ryu, so straight for the BKB, and we'll have a full 10 seconds to work with here. We'll have to see how pivotal this could be for their team. FNG is actually in the area, and they just miss each other with this Invis rune. It could have been a wonderful setup. Doesn't matter if you got a BKB if that Insta Hex comes out, but they just miss.
Madara's gonna look back at this game if they do look at it and like, I got lucky.
And FNG's like, I got very unlucky.
Yeah. Still splitting the map around. This is what AF have to do. And I think they would love to have a Blink Dagger on Doom, but he did go for this Crimson Guard. And
he had to buy out too.
Yeah. It would be nice if he had the Blink right now, so he could Blink Initiate on Darkseer. Or, oh, they got the
Lasso. Taking no fear out of the fight. He will live, but he's silenced. He can't get anything off. He will go down, so a buyback is in order. Add Finem, did they look to pull off? They're not going to have much of a chance. They look to go for G. That's a good Fate's Edict. Stops him from getting out those pesky Viper right clicks. And they quickly create the space to make it out from trouble. They won't lose anybody, and it will cost Virtus Pro their Earth Spirit buyback. And a wall. So.
And a courier.
And a courier.
Nah, I got you guys. I'm attentive. At least I might not be able to talk anymore after 6 games, but I can see. I have eyes. They work. But this is...
Did you see if there was anything important on the courier? How about that?
Ah, okay. It won't let me look at it for some reason. My hotkeys aren't working now. What the
Is your hotkey for the courier 2?
Yes.
Yeah, so now it goes to... They changed it so that when you're spectating a game, 1, 2, 3, like 1 through 9 or whatever is all the heroes now.
Yeah.
So if you used to have the hotkey 2 for courier, instead now it will go to the hero. So it's a bit of a bummer. You have to reset the hotkey. I had to do it too.
Okay.
But look at this, back into top lane. RyuuDota's back. FNG's waiting for him though. The trap has been set. And unfortunately the trap broke while springing. FNG could be going down. Vacuum back, they're trying to save him, but they won't be able to do it. FNG is going to be down and out. But hey, look at that. They had the burst potential, and they finished off the Slark under the false promise, and now they're looking for more. Aloha Dance with the confident jump in is going to get the cleanup. A mega kill streak for the Wraith King. Undeniably just back.
And might need to have Slark buyback now too. And now you're starting to see where Slark should be around the same as Wraith King's net worth, but he's not. He's 3k less, and in this situation they should be around equal, just because Slark can just split up the map, farm effectively, but Wraith King has more CS than him right now, which, well, actually, what? That was weird. That looked like a bug. Okay, he doesn't have the same CS, but it looked like it said whatever. You get the idea, guys. But now he might be forced to buy back.
Quick Sonic Wave. They're trying to just get rid of the creep wave and prevent them from having to spend it. He's so close to coming back, but it looks like they may lose a tier 3 if they don't decide to buy back here. Wraith King does have reincarnation. Toggles his way through the last bit of his life. Could they burst him down? They can. Reincarnate will be forced out. And that will be the end of it. Virtus Pro will walk away with their winnings here. The first team to be able to really do some significant base damage at about 32 minutes in. We still got a full game ahead of us here, but this does put Virtus Pro in a slightly better position. They're still hanging around though, Ryu, as if they want to take a fight. They have the ultimate, so we'll see what they try to go for here.
Oh yeah, they're pretty strong with having the Aegis, and the only thing you could fault them for not doing is maybe waiting for Wraith King ulti again. Oh, they're gonna...
Long lasso away. Kick's gonna miss Mark as they force on forward. They're looking to go for Aloha Dance and try to burst him through that last life. He pops his blade mail, but the Slark not gonna have any of it. Now gonna get false promised up. He is good. And Virtus Pro could be in a little bit of trouble here, but they'll continue to fight in. No fear leads, good magnetize, does catch her in the mix, but now they look for the burst going for Madara. A pullback and a finger, but he goes right for the Shadow Dance to make it away from trouble. Still hiding out. They've spotted him again. FNG not looking to let him up one bit, and they'll take him down. Virtus Pro still holding their own. Both cores are going to be going down. A buyback even comes out from the Oracle here. Thug barely able to blink away from the trouble. Him and Skylar
Radiant's top tower is
kite
under
and dance
attack.
around from the outside here. Virtus Pro, though,
Dire's bottom
still
tower
trying to
is
even
under
just
attack.
fight their way back into the high ground if that's what the ultimate goal is. Wraith King could be back soon. But
Dire's bottom
eventually
tower
Virtus
has
Pro might
fallen.
have to pull off or not. I mean, they feel like they got it. Wall going to be committed after the vacuum. Skylar goes down. He's out 60 seconds unless he buys back. Slark is going to buy back now as they try to go for Thug. Crimson Guard's going to be popped, but they can't get the kill. Now as they retreat out, Yoku hides back through the other side of his wall. Madara goes in. Can they get the finish? Yes, they can. And for the rest of them, oh, another lasso's already up, and they're going to snag up G and look to pull him on back. Fate's Edict will also stop him from doing any more right-click damage.
Oh, Wraith King is coming.
They're
He's
coming.
a-coming. He's mad. He wants to save his ally.
He's hustling. Did G survive long enough with the second life? Here comes Aloha Dance now. The most long-winded fight ever. Thug steps in.
the
There's
flame
another
mail.
Sonic Wave. Aloha Dance is here, and now he doesn't have the vision for Madara. Oh no, Aloha Dance could be going down a second time. He does have reincarnation, though. Where's the rest of Virtus Pro? They're back from the dead. They're hustling their way back into the fight, and here comes No Fear once more. He has another Magnetize, and he'll commit this one now. Another Crimson Guard's going to get popped as Aloha Dance goes toe-to-toe with Madara, but he ultimately gets bursted down. FNG is back, and he will finish off now Madara. No Fear moves forward, gets the pullback kill, and the gem will switch hands again. And, well, with no more stones, No Fear can't quite catch up with maybe next time. And maybe this fight will finally get diffused.
Thug bought back, and they want this kill. This is the
Yes,
gem.
they do. Thug moves in. No Fear's in trouble. No Fear's dead.
No money changes.
What did I just watch? What did I just watch?
I don't know.
was a-
That was a 1, 2, 3, 4 for 3 buybacks for 4 takedown
How many buttons was that?
with double reincarnations.
Let's just look at the gold graph. Yeah, I would say that favored VP a lot more.
Man, oh man, that was ridiculous. At the end of the day, it's really hard to say who comes out on top, but you just know
I
that
think
there's a lot of buybacks expended there, especially on the side of Finem. How
Yeah.
long it took him to take down G to get that Aegis used finally? Like, it was
look at
plenty
it.
of time for Virtus Pro to come back. Oh, F and G's gonna be dead. Nice solo pick there from Thug.
Yeah, that's gonna help out a lot too. He needs to get as many kills as possible and start CSing because he bought back there too, and he needs his item progression. So this is very close. Oh my! And let's look at the buybacks. I can talk about Slark. If Slark dies or Queen of Pain dies, or even Batrider, I think the game is over. So VP, they can still play aggressive if they need to. Put Wraith King on the front lines. And maybe they could bulldoze their way over, or you just wait for the Roche to come back up. But you need to make sure you don't get picked off. And it's nighttime, so the vision superiority is going to go to AF right now, with the
Yeah.
Slark having superior night vision. Where is Slark's items, though? Like, he's had the same items
He
for
bought back.
15 minutes.
He had a
Yeah,
buyback.
15 minutes,
Dire's
though.
middle tower is
15
under
minutes.
attack.
Oh, that's...
Okay, Madara stunned up a bit. False Promise will get him out of the lockdown, and he pounces away from trouble.
He's going to die.
And here comes
He's
Virtus
actually
Pro.
gonna die. No.
No, he
okay.
lived. He's
Sun
good.
lied.
He'll walk back in away, and it looks like the rest of Finem will
Double
also
damage.
be able to make it away from any sort of trouble.
Why was his sun red? That was really weird. Oh well. But not having that save could be all...
There are no buybacks now on Finem here. They have used 2 on their 2 cores, and the others are just too broke. So we'll see if Virtus Pro can make the most out of this. Aloha Dance is going to get Fate's Edict up, so he can't right-click any further. FNG makes his committed jump with that blink finger. Not enough. Vacuum back. But they're going to get the pullback for Aloha Dance here as he tried to go for the Rax finish. G decides that he wants to go for the Doom now as the Doom jumps in and gets the Doom on for FNG. FNG already got off his combo. I mean, he won't be able to lock down any further here, but he will live.
Well,
And,
they're going to get the top racks at least, and they need to... Yeah, they're going to get the... And he comes back. Darkseer comes back. Meanwhile,
to
mid
stop
lane.
him. Yeah, mid lane, they're going to get the first life of Aloha Dance down, but he will quickly
They didn't
blink
even
out
get the
from
raid.
trouble.
The melee.
Uh-oh, Madara, don't go out too far here. Quick
Nice
false
line.
promise gets him out, and he makes his jump instead for FNG. That should easily take care of him. And now it's a desperation run play here from Virtus Pro. Aloha Dance He does have buyback, but he will not have reincarnation. He goes down. And now back the other way as Finem move their ass to the other side of the map to take it back to Virtus Pro. And as you mentioned, Virtus Pro lose their melee racks at the top lane. They're not even able to get the melee racks in the mid lane on the side of Finem. So technically the advantage right now is for the Radiant. And they're looking to move forward and make it that much more of an advantage.
And just things, you know, turned so significantly. They didn't... That was really weird, seeing Darkseer TP back alone and not stay. Like, a support could have stayed, and if Darkseer had stayed for the team fight, they could have still taken it for VP.
Alright, Batrider has the lasso. He's already in Fireflight, hoping to get a good siege moment here and pull someone out, but
they just want to kill the tower.
Yet.
They don't need to commit right now. Like, they don't have to commit. All they need to do is keep going for objectives.
FNG makes the blink in. Pull back. Stun timing's off its mark, but they'll have to commit the burst power just to get the Oracle down, which will get rid of a false promise save. They're hoping for more, though. They keep rolling in. No Fear will have more rolling boulders here to work with. Preserving one stun, and he'll use it there. And now Spartan should be going down, so... Virtus Pro will take 2 lives on the way out from that push in the mid lane from Finem.
Batrider doing Batrider things, cutting the creep wave. Really good play coming in from Skylark, trying to give as much time as they can for their supports to revive.
Yep.
And that is a good thing too. Like, because they're supports, they're going to be able to revive in 60 seconds, and well, they still need to go down the mid lane for VP, and they should finish off the racks, and then potentially. This is going to be the next deciding moment. Do they want to get the bottom racks, or do they want to kind of back up for Roche?
That's a good question here. Looks like Virtus Pro, though, are hoping to just kind of end this one sooner than later. Even Boots of Travel coming in from His Majesty as they go right for the racks. A quick jump in, looking to go for Madara here, and they pull off. They're hoping to get the grab onto him while False Promise was not going to be available. Lift comes out, the Rax is down.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And now they'll probably back up and consider going around the Roche area as it's about to come up now. Let's see if they can get it in time. I'm sure it's something that Finem are going to be, you know, keen to. They're already heading that way. They've already drawn it out on the map. Virtus Pro, better posture up in a fighting position, anticipating. Oh, good scan. Does come out. And that's good, because Finem could just run right up that way into that bad situation, and they might still. Oh, they spotted out Spartan. They're going to make that go as Madara jumps in. He gets bursted apart immediately. Holding on to the buyback for now, and Magnetize will fly. Thug is going to be able to get a dominating streak as he finishes off FNG, and they focus down Spartan. He should be taken down. That False Promise will certainly not save him there. But the gem on the ground will be handed over. And they got to go for Roche, it looks like. While that happens, though, Thug is going to be split pushing this bottom lane, and it will force Aloha Dance to get there first with Yoku and try to stop the push.
Yeah, and I think Thug, trying to see where he wanted to go
he wants
next.
to stop the mid lane push too.
He could have potentially blinked into the high ground and got the Rex top, but that is... I'm trying to figure out how Slark died there. Too. Like, it looked like he got comboed with the Darkseer as well as the ES, but and then, you know, Batrider, as he blinked in, he got hit by a kick, and he wasn't able to pop BKB. That had to have been the most unlucky circumstances for Skylark.
He almost got the finish on that top Rax, did Thug, but had to blink out before he can get the last hit in.
That's like 300 gold. It's worth it.
Oh yeah, Rax, they give a good share of money to everybody.
Forget if it was 300 or 250.
It's been buffed like multiple times over the recent patches to give more and more money to everybody. Supports are happy, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, especially when you're these supports and situations where you're at this late games where you need to buy sentries, you need to buy wards,
or just buy back,
and even have buyback. Yeah, buyback. I mean, look at maybe next time he has 3K gold. He's like, what do I buy, guys? What do I buy?
Nothing. You hold on to that money and you pray to God that you don't have to spend it to buy back, but he may. that False Promise has proven to be quite a useful tool for their team in getting out in all sorts of trouble. And trouble is a-coming. Virtus Pro now begin their parade down this bottom lane with G leading out the front. They are preparing, as Aloha Dance is probably going to have to prevent the push on the other lanes, but he does have boots of travel. He needs to rendezvous with the rest of his team, but Finem are actually going to be the ones to go on the offensive first. Aloha Dance in the mid lane could be in trouble here. Ooh, they have the vision, though, on that high ground. Oh, and jumping from Thug. Good, quick. BKB will avoid the stun.
Give me that money.
But they got the money.
They got the money. But this is looking very scary. Oh,
Spartan dead.
That's a
Dead
big deal.
and out.
That's a pretty big deal.
That is a pretty big deal. No Doom to worry about now for a minute. And just as they kill him, they smoke and they are beelining it that way. But Finem are already preparing plan B or something. Look at this. They're all parked up on the top lane in the
Modder's
trees. They're waiting for Aloha Dance to TP maybe. Snag him back. Can they do it without that? They're going in. Lasso pullback. While that happens, Lion, they're going to get the burst on the Slark in the bottom lane. 76 seconds, or otherwise they'll need to buy back while we keep action here. Can they get the finish for Aloha Dance? They're going for it. I mean, they get the first life here, but Skylar could be in trouble. Instead, Aloha Dance will use the time to blink away. Skylark's good after the False Promise will conclude. FNG is here now. While this happens, the bottom lane does continue to push, but now they look to go for Thug. Thug with his new BKB is going to be popping it now. And a big Sonic Wave will catch FNG. He goes down, does have buyback. Good Fate's Edict stops Aloha Dance from doing any more damage. G goes to work down in that bottom lane. They're going to take the tier 3 down as Slark does return. Meanwhile, top lane rolling from No Fear, Magnetized. Big burst of the finger will come out, and they're going to be able to finish off maybe next time, while bottom lane, mega kill streak for G. But we'll see now. G is going to be doomed up. Steps back, tries to hide amongst the wall in hopes that maybe the Slark is going to eat a lot of the damage from it. He's under the Shadow Dance now, but here comes a jumping from Aloha Dance. Bernard's got to get the hell out of there, but he's not going to be able to make it. He's down 90 seconds. No buyback. And Virtus Pro with that might have been able to finally end this game number 3 in their favor as they push on forward here. There will be no Slark, no Doom, no Oracle to defend. Look at this play, though. Kidnapping and pull back into the tower. Yoku eats the cheese. He's trying to survive, but he's not going to be able to do it. Good way to get rid of that Darkseer, but look who's going for the jugular. Virtus Pro heading right in for the tier 4s. Aloha Dance has the resurrection, but I don't think there's going to be anyone available to stop the push and assault coming out from Virtus Pro. It's been a hell of a fight from Finem, and they're going to go out swinging here. A jump-in commitment's going to cost the resurrection. They can't get the finish on FNG, and now they've turned it right back around onto Thug. Almost able to burst him down. He gets the blink off, but just as Spartan comes back to life, he gets kicked and absolutely destroyed. Finem, a valiant effort here, but a long, long day, a long week of Dota for Virtus Pro, and they have just secured their spot. Impressive day. It's been a Virtus Pro doubleheader, and they pull out what many would consider 2 upsets. They take down Alliance in the first series 2-1, and now they take down Finem 2-1 to secure a spot in the grand final of this qualifier.
I mean, what can you say? This team looked like they could have 2-0'd Alliance earlier today. They looked like maybe against Team Finem it was really close. All 3 games were exceptionally well played, and we could easily see this in the grand finals after tomorrow. Like we could see, you know, Team Empire or Alliance maybe winning, and then one of those teams goes to face Finem, and then Finem could win, just because of how great both of these teams are playing right now. Could see the AF back in the finals, but congratulations to VP. This game was amazing. Like everybody's play was very crisp. There was only a few minor mistakes, but that's gonna happen. Everybody makes mistakes, and it was just solid performance from everyone. It just looked like that Aegis plus Cheese, dire side, kind of won this game. Not indefinitely, but like it played a big role where they were able to get, I think, 3. Yeah, they were able to get 3 Roches this game. Close it out there towards the end. But I mean, AF put one hell of a fight today. And well, Dakota, I don't know what to do now. What are we gonna do?
We finish, Ryu. It's been a long
Finish?
freaking day.
It's been like
No,
what?
we need to cast more.
Nope. If people want more Dota, there will be plenty more Dota. They don't have to worry about that. You can head over right now to Beyond the Summit 2 to catch the grand final of the American qualifier as Digital Chaos go toe-to-toe with Complexity. We will host that up, and they'll probably end up coming live here very soon. But that will conclude all the European coverage for today. Tomorrow we'll be back to continue to close out this playoff bracket. I've updated it now. We'll show it to you, and you can see with that win, Virtus Pro are in the grand final. Finem moved down to the lower bracket. Tomorrow we'll witness Empire versus Alliance, and I believe we will also witness the follow-up match of Finem versus the winner. That wraps things up for today. I'm KotLGuy. You can catch me over on my Twitter at KotLGuy, and thank you so much, RyuuBoars, for coming out and joining me today. And if you want to support RyuuBoars, hit him up on his Twitter at RyuuDota. That's RYUU Dota. Also, you can catch him on his Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Ryu? At RyuuDota as well. And your Twitch at RyuuBoars. Anything else I should be plugging unless I plugged incorrectly?
No, I'm just trying to play more games, stream a lot more. Obviously, I have the Facebook, but I normally don't plug it as much because I'm more of a Twitter person myself. But I know some people out there use Facebook more, so they can do that. But yeah, if you enjoy what I do, follow me there. Thank you, Dakota. It's really fun. And yeah, I'll catch you again tomorrow. So unless my voice dies, but I think it's holding up a little bit.
All right, well, don't lose it, buddy, because we might be hearing more from you soon. Everyone else, take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you for more Summit 5 action in the near future.